All right, thank you, Victoria. Time now, 5:45. This morning, we are joined by Woody Hill, Vice President of Safety Services at Texas Mutual Insurance Company.
And today, Texas Mutual Insurance Company launches the Give Safety a Hand campaign in the Valley. Woody, tell us more about that campaign.
Hey, well, thank you for having me here today. We're kicking off our campaign around safe driving. Our message is we want folks out there to pay attention while they're on the road, put their cell phones down, pay attention to the road, get some rest, make sure they buckle up, and get lots of good sleep when they're on the road. Pay attention to what's happening. We really want them to be focused on defensive driving. We're bringing in some dignitaries and some local community leaders today in our safety summit, where we're going to be talking about defensive driving. We have a couple of industry experts who are going to talk about what they've done to improve driving quality with their own employees and share those best practices with the community. And then we're going to kick it off after that with about an hour's worth of interactive training on defensive driving.
Wow, so tell us a little bit more about that interactive training, which is probably the best way for people to learn is to actually, hands-on.
Right, well, we're talking about looking at case studies, accidents that have occurred and how we can prevent them. So the training is going to be powering down cell phones, getting a good night's rest, sleep, fatigue. We see a lot of that in driving accidents, so we want folks to really pay attention to all the triggers that can cause accidents, motor vehicle accidents. So the message is we look at the accidents, we dissect them, and we talk about how they could have been prevented. And we think that that's a good way to educate people.
And I imagine with all the severe weather that we've been having here in Texas lately, defensive driving is definitely a skill that comes very much in handy.
Absolutely. The message is prepare for the trip, especially in inclement weather. You know, we all get caught out there and get caught up in going fast and we're running late. Our driving skills seem to wane after that. So if you can plan ahead a little bit, pay attention to the road, look for water that might be standing. Always buckle up. Believe it or not, we still see a lot of fatalities where folks just aren't wearing their seatbelts. And, that's a constant campaign I think that we need to put out there.
It is just unfortunate. I've been to a couple accidents like that, and DPS troopers are always like, please put on your seatbelt. I think that's the main thing. And I guess phones are another big thing. I'm sure that's one of the things that's going to be hard-hitting at the summit today.
It is. And, it's hard to... we're all in a technology world now, so we want to be able to communicate immediately. Our message is, we want employers to be good stewards. Let your employees turn their phones off when they're driving down the road. We don't want you to be answering and trying to drive at the same time. You get a cognitive delay and impairment, you get focus called tunnel vision, and you're just stop paying attention to the road.
And there you have it on the screen there. SafeHandTexas.org is where people can go for more information?
Absolutely. We have a lot of resources, training materials, packets, best practices, templates for employers to use that they can put in place for their employees to talk about defensive driving. And
what time does that summit kick off today?
8 o'clock, and it goes until about noon.
So grab your coffee and then head over there and head over there safely to learn how to drive safely.
Absolutely, absolutely. Put the phones down and take your time.
Perfect. Thank you so much, Woody, for waking up with us this morning. All the way from Austin.
Well, thank you. Appreciate you having us.
Appreciate you being here.
Thank you.
Time now, 5:48. Coming up next, a new place with food to dig your teeth into.
Chipotle is now opening doors in McAllen. We'll tell you how they are working to make their tortillas healthier.